All right, y'all. Good morning. Welcome to Jet Cover Stories. It is June 11th, 2023. And the cover stories, the main cover stories, boring. It seems like all Jet want to talk about is attractive Negro women. I know we only like six, but it's just like, okay, now there's more things going on in the earth, but I mean, even to this day, that's all folks care about. How fine they are. Dumb as a box of rocks on socks. But I'm fine, okay. And you stupid. Toodaloo. Then we also have Negroes who got RFC loans. I didn't think that. No, I'm gonna tell you. I was like, maybe I could tie this to PPP loans, but I just didn't want to do it because um I just didn't want to do the research. I didn't want to correlate it. I didn't. So we're just gonna do the mystery of albinos. Um, because maybe it was a mystery in 1951. Oh Lord, can it make me just jump down? I just want to jump down. This is not fair. This is not. How can I go up there quicker? Watch this. I know what to do. Go like this and slide down. No, there's got to be a better way. I'm not gonna complain. Beggars can be choosy, but I can. I can be anything I want to be. All right, so we have the mystery of albino. All right, so we see who our albino family is. So these are the three children and Henry Oliphant's family in Los Angeles. One, two, three. Are albinos. The two others are brown skinned, like their brother on the left. All right, y'all. When I first saw this picture, I was like, "Why they cut this girl head off? She got this bubble head." I was like, "Oh, shut up! It's black and white. That's her ponytail and her bow." So yes, all right. But I'm all here for cutting your hair off. It was just her head looked funny shape, and it's just because that's her hair. It wasn't. Their heads look normal. I mean, they got some big heads, but anyway. All right, the mystery of albinos. So when police found little Carolyn Johnson cruelly beaten and locked in a filthy closet in a Chicago South Side kitchenette, they knew there was one thing which must be done immediately: find a better home for the child. The second, find Carolyn's dusty mother. Confronted with a charge of cruelty to a minor, she snapped, "I hate her! She is a curse! She is an albino!" What? In a world where whiteness of skin is frequently an asset, the albinos, whitest of all people because they have no color at all, find themselves in a racial no man's land made acutely miserable by the countless superstitions which mankind has about their origin. Interesting. In natural human beings, a certain amount of pigmentation is always to be found. Their skin color is the result of interaction in the tissues of clear color bases called chromogens and ferments called enzymes. What? I'm over here, my head doing like math equations. What? I'm like pouring beakers. Okay, so we clear. Okay, so imagine you got a beaker of clear color bases, chromogens, and then we're gonna pour some enzymes into the beaker. Okay, a little like a test tube, in almost the same way that bacteria acts upon grape juice to give it a kick. The enzymes in human tissue ferment the chromogens to produce color. Ah, if one of these ingredients of pigmentation is lacking, the person remains a chalky white. Ooh. Okay. The Encyclopedia Britannica estimates that one out of every 10,000 persons are so affected and become albinos. There are approximately 1,400 Negro albinos in the US. Now, even though scientists have proven indisputably that albinism is caused by a sport of nature, the superstitions about albinos live on. In Africa, They're feared and treated as outcasts. In India, they are more despised than the untouchables. What is it, like people with leprosy? And in many parts of Northern Asia, they have alternately been persecuted as devils and worshipped as deities, according to the beliefs of the ages and areas in which they were born. Interesting. In America, they are regarded as freaks. Damn. This is ain't nothing else, just ain't nothing behind it. Okay. Um, they just freaks. Okay, America. Sound about right. Circuses have been quick to exploit Negroes suffering from vitiligo. Not they had people with vitiligo in a circus now. What? The circus was really having a hard time if they thought that was interesting. Okay. A form of progressive albinism in which the colored person loses his pigmentation in splotches, which widen and meet, assuming weird patterns. Billed as leopard men and Negroes who are turning white, they are exhibited to the curious crowds in sideshows throughout the country. All right. Many Negro albinos are mistaken for white persons. Police in Louisville, Kentucky once arrested Mrs. Arlene Allen, an albino who holds a master's degree from the University of Indiana, and her brown skinned husband when they were seen riding together in a car. We had to call friends to establish our identity, she said. They wanted to keep him in jail. They needed to mind their damn business, but as you can see, them white folks, they protective of the white women. Cause what business is it of yours? What business? What business? Okay. Daniel Hines 70 is a janitor at Good Shepherd Church in Los Angeles. Okay, with that haircut. He got the swoopty, not the swoopty. That's the slope deal. All right. Anyway, another nasty incident occurred to the Allens when they attempted to buy a ticket for a railroad compartment from a biased clerk in Chicago. He held up the line of passengers on the night before Labor Day for 20 minutes until we convinced him we were a Negro couple going about our own business, she related. Mind your damn business. Although some albinos are reluctant to marry because of their skin condition. Why? Oh, never mind. Because of their skin condition. I'm going to just leave it alone. James George, a 67-year-old Louisville cook, wasn't deterred at all. It was love at first sight, he said, and I married my wife, Effie, after only a few weeks' courtship. Mm, okay, well, that was back in the day. It was back in the day. This is 1951. He's 67, so it might have been. I don't know the math. I'm just gonna assume 18. Shut up. I am. I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna assume. Let me see. I'm assume. Let me go. Let me go back to it. Can I just assume the 1900s? I think people was just, marrying real quick and being in love. They ain't know what love was. They just you cute, I'm cute, get married. Just stupid. Not stupid. You cute. You can fold clothes. You work. You got childbearing hips. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, but we don't mingle much with other people. They make you unhappy. Oh no, not we don't mingle with other people that make you unhappy. They make you unhappy. Effie probably. Well, maybe Effie. I don't know. I wouldn't like that. Not they make you speak for yourself. I know two become one, but you unhappy, but you being unhappy would make me unhappy. But I guess I would understand. You don't want to be around a bunch of ignorant folks. But I mean, you were living in 1951, so I mean, I don't think you could really. I guess they, because yeah, I guess everybody was just annoying. Because if the black folks thought you was freaks, and the white folks did too, and then they don't like to see a, a albino who is black but looks white with a black person, then everybody would just be annoying as hell. And the get you some damn business would be strong in your heart. So just stay at home. Okay, I got it. I got it. Yes, I agree. Although albinism is found frequently among Negroes and the Indians of Mexico and Arizona, it is common to all races. Capitalizing upon their colorlessness, some Negro albinos have passed in order to secure employment. Mm. What they do? Others, anxious to be accepted by a darker society, dye their hair, use brown makeup in order to appear more Negroid. I like to see that because I think I want to see because I thought I could have sworn I read somewhere that albino hair doesn't take color or something. I feel like it was in a Jet magazine, like way into the future, like in the 90s or something. Um, but I was a child, so I don't know. But I could read and I did read. So I don't know. I'm gonna look into that. Many of the outrageous superstitions about albinos were blasted when a Chicago psychologist, Albert S. Beckham, published an exhaustive study which he spent 10 years in preparing. Although the lifespan of albinos is somewhat shorter than that of a normal colored person, how? Why? Beckham found few other differences between them and their darker brethren. Many of those whom he counseled suffered grave feelings of self consciousness. The one thing they want the public to realize is that they are not a people set apart, that they live, work, and play just as other persons do. They are not freaks. I hope this does not end on that, but I have a feeling that it does because whoever be writing for Jet, they don't put their name on it, but they be, yep, that's how it ended. All right, well, let's get into. Oh, I want to see albinos di- dyed hair. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, here we go, right here. So, albino hair is a very rare type of hair, which makes it incredibly unique and beautiful, but it's not easy. The striking look of ice white hair can make it difficult to find colors to match your skin tone. Can they dye their hair? Yes, they can dye their hair. Okay, look, made a book. Um, what happens when you dye your hair as an albino? Why it matters? Okay, what happens? Um, very damaging because the lack of melanin could cause damage to your hair follicles, nasty skin irritation. Ain't that everybody? Mm-hmm. Let's use a temporary. Uh, okay, I did read that. Okay, it says albino hair has no pigment, a bit like gray hair, which means it's hard for the dye to stick. That's what I read. I knew I didn't just make that up. I knew I didn't just make that up. So they could do a lot of neons and pastels. Okay. So great for color. Um, best to use temporary semi-permanent dyes and henna. Okay. So let's see. That's interesting. I want to see images. What is okay, she got some black. Let's see, we see the pastel there. Oh, she wear fake hair. What is this? Oh no, no, she wear fake. Okay, look, we got the Asian albino. Come through, girl. Okay. Got the black albino. Got the white albino. Okay. Um, I want to see what is this? What is this? Nitrisone increases melanin in people with albinism. Well, I'm sorry. What is he doing? What's this man doing? Wait, were you even albino? I'm trying to understand. He doing something. You look like you've been on Earth a little too long. Oh, okay, okay. It helps with okay, okay. Increased melatonin could help protect people with conditions against the sun. UV rays promote the development of normal vision. Okay, okay. Okay. So, okay, that's why. Okay. I thought he was just trying to be vain, but if it's like your eyesight's messed up because you don't have a lot of melanin and you could, the UV rays, now that causes oh. treat- Um Melanin is crucial for normal visual development during infancy. Uh okay. Interesting. So melanin is that girl. All right. All right. Interesting. So we got it. We got it. We see it. She looked familiar. Who is this woman? She looked real familiar. Who is she? I feel like I've seen her before. Um, okay. Macomb, Mississippi. I don't know her. Deandra Forrest. Um, Honey Chew. All right. So anyway, we got there. We're done. We're done here. Thanks for sharing, everyone.